First dimension, do you have a window of opportunity for starting a business? Breaks down into 3 sub-questions. First, do you have a market? What are the evidences that you can find confirming that there are some customers on the marketplace who might consider buying your product or service? And it is not about what you believe. It is about finding tangible, simple evidences to confirm your point. In the case of Adamance, the question becomes, what makes us think that there are some customers ready to buy jewels online in France and in Europe? And as for Adamance, there is a comparable in the US, so the question becomes, do we believe that the market structure are comparable enough so we can use the US comparable as an acceptable evidence? You don't have to know everything at that point, of course, but the idea is to build this first rough, high-level analysis based on hard facts as much as possible. Second sub-question, the nature of your competitive advantage. And more precisely, starting from what is you do that is different, can you leverage this difference as an actionable competitive advantage? The rationale in that second sub-question is precisely to make a distinction between your unique DNA, what is that you do that is different, and the fact that it might be turned into an actionable competitive advantage. That is something that will lead some customers to choose you against other available options. Getting back on the case of Adamance, the differentiator due to the online model is that buying is quicker and moreover cheaper. So the question becomes, does cheaper and quicker resonate to some customers looking to buy jewels or not? And third sub-question to complete the picture is, do you have what it takes to build a long-term sustainable business? So you understand the rationale, you must keep in mind that the first 2 sub-questions capture the market situation today. There is a demand and it seems you have a competitive edge. But what about in 6 months, in a year, in 2 years from now? The number of cases where the first entrant has been copied and killed by later entrants is almost infinite. So you must from the very beginning think about how you can preserve, grow your competitive advantage, or build barriers of entry for the second or third entrant. If we get back to the Adamance case, this issue turns into a simple question. You launch, you start selling jewels online. What happens next? If you're successful, some people will try to copy you. And the issue is then, how do I preserve my edge when competition comes? If you think about it, the barriers of entry are not that high. It's about designing a website, organizing a luxury online retail business. I'm not saying it's easy. It is not. But it is definitely accessible to other smart entrepreneurs. In the case of the online jewelry, one of the issues we anticipate that will be crucial is trust. Because you're selling an expensive product. Because people buy them for important occasions. So being a trustful partner should always be a major competitive differentiator. And who is in the best position to be the most trustful partner? Of course, the leader. And the first leader, by definition, is the first entrant, who therefore should always be in a better position to strengthen its leadership. Because being the leader should always allow you to build a stronger trust relationship with customers than any other later opportunistic entrant, provided, of course, you don't mess with your customers and you do what it takes to become and remain a trustful partner for them. So potentially, from this trust perspective that seems crucial when buying jewels online, being the first entrant may lead to a sustainable business. That's it for the first part. The big question we addressed was, is there an opportunity for starting a business?